Yes, I've done it. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So thank you to everybody with the updated information on how to extend this thing. I don't know how I was struggling so much, but yes, it doesn't extend it by much, but I guess that's going to be helpful. Hooray! It only took me 30 something episodes to figure this out. Not to worry. Anyway, today I'm in this tractor. Yes, it has been noticed, I think, by quite a lot of people that I very rarely get to drive this Fendt and the more modern machines. I usually get stuck in the Deutz fire, actually. But today, it is my job to at least start off in this machine. Because we're going to be carting it for chainsaw, but before we're going to cart for chainsaw, we do have to... Well, we need to buy a new trailer. We're going to buy a new trailer. And we're going to be building the old mill, which actually I mentioned probably 15 episodes ago now, and we're both decided the best place to put this is where this shed is. We'll even get about £200 back for it, which I think really is quite harsh, because just the clutter in here is probably worth a fair amount. Although, to be fair, we did get £10,000, didn't we, from that collectible that was in there? So, unless it was 1,000, I think it was 10. I'm pretty sure it was 10. Anyway, yes, let's click on that. £298. Sell. Hooray! And now we're going to get the old American grain mill. And not only can it grind grain into flour, but it will also work with oil crops as well. So canola, sunflowers, and olives. No, it's not restricted. What about free mode? Hooray! Okay. So, which side shall we put this? There's not a lot of space anywhere, is there really? Oh, crikey. I will probably put it... Where do you tip? You must have to tip in that hopper, so we'll give it plenty of space. There, we can cut the corner when it comes to driving around here. I would have put it with the sails facing this way, just because it looks better. But if we have to tip into this hopper, which I'm guessing we do, then yes, we did not want to have that on this side, because otherwise we'd be driving into the sunflowers. It's already going to be a bit of a challenge getting the pallets from back here. But let's check this out. It looks like a really nice mod. Got lights. Oh yeah, look at that. And the door opens. This is available on Mod Hub, by the way. And then we can get into the menu like this. So, yep, we've got the flowers. So we've got wheat, sorghum, oats and barley. Today we're going to be doing wheat, and then there's the oils, like I said. So seems really nice. I don't know how fast it's going to be, but I like it. I do like it. We'll turn the light off because it might be charging us. Oh, it's LED though. It may well be old, but it's LED. I wonder if when we activate it the cells start going around. That would be such a nice touch. I really hope they do. Right, so we have both decided as well, we've just been checking out the trailers, that the best thing to do is to get, well, basically the dolly ones seem to be the cheapest, the most cost effective, but we're both looking at this one here. We do like it. And we could actually start off without the extension, which I think would be wise. And we can also get a different colour. But I don't really know which colour to go for. I'm thinking maybe red for the main body. I prefer onyx actually. I don't know if we can. No, we've got to have that. Okay. And as for the wheel setup, we can go wider. Nice chunky tyres, but that would be 750 more. So I've just reset it. Actually, I do quite like the look of that tread pattern. We're going to go for that instead. Very nice. So with this one we do have a capacity of 20,000, which probably is not the cheapest for that capacity, but we are also going with looks as well. I do like these, and we don't really want to have a dolly because neither of us like using dolly trailers. So let the harvest begin. We're going to be taking our grain, or at least some of it, to the mill. It might not even be able to hold all of it. I'm not too sure what the capacity is, but we'll soon find out. Coming through. Crikey, I almost hit that weight. Yeah, so this is all happening in our new field that we somehow managed to afford in the previous episode. We made over £100,000 in the previous episode without doing any harvesting. Admittedly, we did sell the soybeans from a harvest, but it wasn't from a harvest this year, and we didn't have the the wood chip bales to sell. I'm going to have to get cracking with the baler, I think. So we'll just get the trailer into the field first. That's going to be a big help. Let's put some beacons on to warn the traffic of my abysmal driving. Ah, the sapling pallet. They're doing well. I hope the people who work here have been watering them. One day, the owner might come and collect them. That is a nice looking trailer. I like that colour configuration too, that is good. And nice tyres too, the tread. That tread pattern. That looks nice. Right. Yeah, so I expect the combine is going to be filling up quite quickly, just because it is wheat. Wheat does, if it's yielded well, it does fill the combine quite fast. Yep, he is close to full. Probably 90%. So I think, because I'm going to be baling, I think what I'll do is I'll get the Deutz-Fahr, I'll put the Deutz-Fahr on the trailer, and then I'm going to stick the baler on the Fendt, because I want to use the Fendt. That is the only reason why I just want to use the Fendt. We'll make sure chainsaw can keep going. I'll take the trailer back to roughly this area. This is where he's going to be full again on lap 2, if he's going to do 2 laps. But the sooner we can get the first load into the mill, the better. We want to start that flour production. Okay, is that empty, or is he still going? I think he's empty. Okay. Yeah, nice trailer, very nice. I'm going to keep saying it because I do like it. I just love as well that you can change all the different colours, because it just makes like the same trailer model look quite different. The sheep are doing well. They're going to need water soon, but they do have water still. About a third of a trough. Just pull over here. Yeah, this is one of those workhorse tractors which will probably never change. There's just no reason. Well, I suppose, no, there is a reason. If the maintenance starts getting ridiculous, we'll change it, but it is just a good tractor to have here. I'm going to have to keep tabbing between this tractor and the Fendt. But I would like to try and keep up with the combine if I can, with the baling. Just because then we can move on. Move on to the next job. Such as clearing the bales. Right, okay. Now I just need to find the baler, which I would imagine is parked in this shed. Either inside it or in one of the lean-tos. Okay, there's the planter. Okay, it's probably in the other shed then. Oh, don't lag now, I'll probably crash. No! Oh, blimey, I'm in the tree. Aha! There we go. It would be nice to have a square baler, but I think we can just keep dreaming at the moment. Got a bit of grass in there, but that's going to get converted. Now, because it is straw, we can go maximum size. Looks like we're already at maximum size, 180. So we can just begin. Oh yeah, an automatic unload. We'll get that switched on. Turn the beacons off. Going to be good. I should probably just immediately tab across to this tractor. Actually, maybe not. He is not requiring it yet. Well, this alone might be too much for the mill, but we'll find out. Good to actually see a really big trailer filled. And yeah, as soon as we need to upgrade, we can stick the extension on it for £15,000, which really isn't that expensive. One decent contract will cover that. So we don't even have to change the trailer, we can just increase the height of this one. Fabulous. And there we go, we're full, 20,000 litres. To the mill, and I really do hope that the sales start to go around. If they don't know, not the end of the world, it would just be nice. I've got it all worked out. We're going to come around this way, and then I can back up and reverse straight into, well not into, but up to the hopper. Also, that annoying branch needs to be picked up and thrown into the sawmill. There we have it. Fantastic. It's good to have a mill. Did it take it all? It did! Wow! It did! We need to activate it. Yes, that definitely needs activating. Otherwise we're not going to be making any flour at all. I don't know if we should keep some... Oh, we're not, it's not all going to fit, so that's fine. We can still fill it and then keep some in the storage for chickens if we need it. The chickens do still have some sorghum in storage, but probably not enough. That is great. That is really, really good. And it does go round! Hooray! Well, that looks like a really nice mod. Let's get back to the field. It's going to be quite some time before the poplar's ready again, but the sunflowers should be ready in, I think, October, November time. They're late in the season. But we also do have a field of soybeans? Was it soybeans? I think it was soybeans. What would be very nice is if we can buy another field. Another field which is ready to harvest. It's going to be tough, but it's not impossible. Especially if it's a small one worth about 50,000. Right, chainsaw is almost full again. Let's keep this going. And then I can get on with my baling. The bales aren't coming that fast, but it's to be expected really, I think. It's not a very big header, so each swath doesn't have much straw in it. It's got a decent amount, but yeah, it's not like making a bale every 20 seconds. So I will just leave the tractor and trailer here. That should be absolutely fine. We'll get back into the fence, and I'll see you in a minute. It's also really nice to know that this is basically 100% profit, because we didn't put this crop in and we didn't fertilise it, somebody else did. It was all fully fertilised, drilled obviously, and yeah, the field didn't change value. It would have been the same price if we had bought it with no crop in it at all. So this is 100% profit, which I think is the best way of doing it always. I think every field we buy should have a crop in it, unless of course we are planning to do something else with that particular field, or putting a crop in which doesn't tend to be the crop which is in the fields as standard. such as poplar. Yeah, these are the biggest bales, and actually, now you look at it, there's quite a few. If we were to sell these at the best time, sort of December, January time, we would probably do quite well. And that would be the plan. We're not going to be taking them to any sell point today. Which I know is a shame, it would be nice to make some money today, but we've just got to keep waiting for those best times. Okay, right, so the final swath left to do. And I think I've done a fairly neat job. I've been trying not to miss nothing. I managed to get nearly all of it, I reckon. This one is not going to empty. So, well, if we can turn it into a grass bale or a hay bale, then great. That would be great, because then we can have it a lower cost material converted into a higher value material, especially if it was silage. Okay, right. So we're going to put this back over here in the shed. We do really need to move those bales straight away, so we should probably move the bales. And yeah, there we go. So I very much doubt that all of that grain has fit into the mill, but quite a bit of it has actually. A large chunk will be turned into flour. That should be okay. Now this new field, does it actually have any unusable land? I don't think it does. It's a really good field. I'm pleased that we bought it. It's got the trees around the perimeter, but otherwise, yeah, it's a really good buy. Because some fields, like this one, look at this. It's great if you want to take the trees down, but if you don't, then that's not really a very cost-effective field to buy. Okay, I'm going to go and get the telehandler. If I stick this on here, we're so close we don't necessarily even need a trailer, but I'll put it on here anyway. There it is. Oh, we have another pallet of planks. I can go and take that to the sell point. It's kind of en route. Maybe there's two. Maybe we have a pallet of planks and a pallet of beams. If we do, that would be about £17,000. Nope. Nope, the wooden beams are not here yet. But they will be here probably by the end of July. Super soft sand. That is so soft. Fun though. But a nightmare for loading trailers on. Oh, we've got a lot of pallets there too. And they're only going to be going to our kiosk. Our little farmer's sell point there. So I figured it out how to not put things on the fence anymore, just basically drop them from a height. It's okay, they never hit the floor. They don't hit the ground, so we can just go like this. Very good. As always, I can't decide if I should swap to the bale spike or just keep the pallet fork. Oh. Whoopsie, I've hit the sunflower. Eight bales. Not great, not terrible. So these can now be put in the yard, and we probably don't want to be keeping them on the trailer, do it? I'm just trying to think what else we're going to be using the trailer for. Well, yes, we're going to have pallets and things, so it's likely about 6 months before we even sell these, so I think we should probably just take them off the trailer, put them in the stack with all the others, and yeah, that keeps the trailer nice and free. So we actually did keep some, because that was just in case we got more cows, but instead we actually got rid of the cow pasture and we've managed to get sheep instead, which I think is probably easier for us. We don't have to get a TMR mixer or any of the ingredients. We just basically give them grass or hay and they will graze. Oh no. Okay, well, let's get these put here. We're going to do film number 7, harvesting. Yeah, we were going to buy it, but obviously we're not going to get the money before that crop is harvested by the owner. So we might as well just get the money from doing it as a contract. And yeah, it turns out this is taking a serious amount of water. It should now be at 40,000 litres, which is significant. Yeah, look at that. Totally full. That's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up one final time. I'm going to fill up the trough over at the goats. Then we'll continue on to the other farm and we'll top up the trough for the sheep. And yes, their troughs are nothing like the capacity of the greenhouse. I'm going to keep hitting that every time. We need to get the lumberjack mod so we can cut it off. I just always forget to install the mod on the server. Right, okay, I will see you over at the goats. I know we don't really see the goats that often. We are going to be spending more and more time at the new farm. But they're here, they are here, producing their milk, and they're very much appreciated. Now for the sheep. Yeah, they don't take much. Into the Fent again. Yep, this is the tractor of the episode. The Fent 930. We are going to go and tip that wheat into the silo, into the pit for the silo, because obviously we need to free up the trailer for the contract. And I can actually just, yeah, make sure it is totally full. So I'll try and tip it again. Chainsaw's gone for this approach. It does still work actually, you don't have to go over the pit. Now for number 7, it is very close. It is directly next to fin number 8. Oh yeah, I've got lime on here now as well, so we're going to try and make it as productive as possible. I don't know if we'll have the money to buy rolls as well when we put the crop in, but if we can roll it, then even better. Where is the entrance? I always miss the entrance to this field. Always, there it is. It's not that obvious. Yep, and we can bale their straw as well. So we'll just get chainsaw nice and empty, and then I can go and grab the baler, and we'll bale this field. It's a shame that we couldn't buy it. Whoa. Combine looks empty. How? He's already done a full lap and it looks empty. How is that even possible? Interesting. I guess we're not going to be needing much then to cart, if it's going to fill up at that rate. Oats. They're not even. It's not even a wheat field. But yeah, oats. They should still be filling the combine quite quickly. Oh well. Not to worry. So we did just have pretty heavy hail shower, or downpour, but luckily we do have, sorry, no, I don't think we do have a pallet of bayonet. Yeah, luckily we have destruction from disaster switched off, so hopefully no damage has occurred in our fields. Okay, so it is the netting. Why can't I see netting? I can see the wrap. There it is. Yep, okay. I'll buy some more. Round bale net. It would be really nice to get a square bale, as I said, but we're going to have to stick with this one for quite some time until we get the money. Hopefully I bought the right one. I think I did, because that is round bale net and not round bale wrap, which would be the plastic wrap. Anyway, almost done here. We do seem to be getting a significant number of bales off this field. And then yeah, we get to keep the bales, so we'll just add them to the pile once the harvest is over. Well, chainsaw is off to the allocated sell point. Some of it, probably even in that load, will be ours, hopefully. Well, it must be, because we've hit... Well, I suppose, maybe not. We've got 1,500 litres here. Hopefully, though. And all the bales are ours. So that's great. But we've got 8 bales off our field. And so far for this field, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We might get 10. So it seems that this field has done better. Maybe you get more straw from the oats, or maybe the baler has changed to a smaller bale, but I wouldn't have thought so. That would be a bit odd. Anyway, yep, we'll just leave that there. We'll get the telehandler. Oh, I'm going to stick with the pallet fork. It works fine. And we can put the bale trailer on the telehandler. We need to bring them back to here. Oh crikey! I've dropped the pallet fork. Please tell me it fits. Good. Yeah, we're going to have a nice stack of straw bales. Although we won't be getting straw bales from any of these fields. So any more straw that we get will have to come from other people's fields. Because we have, well, basically we're growing everything except for the poplar, which doesn't produce bales. Right, well, once again, we'll load up the trailer. It should not take long at all. It is a surprisingly fast job. Put the trailer here for now. Yeah, I don't think there's much in it really. I think the bale spike and the pallet fork work just as well in this game as bale moving tools. I know some people get annoyed by the way I move bales. Yes, I do put one next to the other and then pick them both up instead of just sliding into the next one with the other one already on the tine. I just prefer it, and I find I can keep them much straighter together. So yeah, it's just my way of doing it. It's just my way. I apologise. Or maybe I shouldn't apologise, because I wouldn't go and annoy somebody else and say, "Oh, I hate the way you stack trailers." So yeah, the final oats are going to be going into the mill to make oat flour. Some money did come in, I think it was £500 roughly. So we have already made some money, but of course this episode is not about making money directly today. All the money which we're going to be making today is going to be in the future when everything is at its best price, when the different productions have done their thing, such as the mill for producing flour. But that is all of our bales there. I've started to stack. I don't think we should keep coming further out. We're probably going to do another contract of harvesting at some point this summer, so I'm expecting to probably fill up this next layer as well. But that was 110,000 litres of straw from that field. That was so good. Really good. Yeah, I wish the mill was facing this way. I would have preferred that, but I just had to do it like that. If I go into flight mode, we can get it from a different angle, and I'm sure it'll look amazing. Probably looks better in the morning, actually, when the sun is on it this side. Oh, wow. We already have a pallet of flour. Now, when is the flour at its best price? We need to look for F. There it is. December, so that timing should be really good then. When it's processed all of our grain, it should be at its best price, 2,436 litres approximately. That does go up and down. It could be over 2,500 hopefully. But yeah, this is just what was left. It actually looks quite good. I will activate it if it isn't already. There we go. Very nice. This bot activated wrong. Anyway, there we go. Great place to finish, I would say. It's been a very productive episode. We have the mill. Everything is just doing great. It's all got water. Next time we'll have our pallets of produce to sell. I'm sort of reluctant to do that every episode because it gets a bit boring just doing it over and over again. But we'll take a big full trail load to the kiosk over at the farm, which is just over here, in the next episode, and that should generate quite a lot of money. There it is. Yeah, so we take it all here. Fresh produce at Hickory Brook Farm. I didn't even know it was called that. What does that say? You pick. Okay, you pick. Right, that's been there a while. The earth is swallowing it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. There's a link down below for Chainsaw's video. Please do check it out. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.